everyone, welcome to your general Enneagram reading that's done with Dimensional Tarot. If you are unfamiliar with this form of tarot, please check out the description box below. It is combining Enneagram and tarot card analysis, and it's showing to be a very intricate and interesting system, which is why this video is out today. For the overall message, I pick a spirit totem animal. Then I'll be going over your chakra energies. And then I will be doing the full Dimensional Tarot spread. We do have an unconscious moon message here of discernment. I have pulled 9 moon cards. But this will be actually expanded upon. Each point here will have its own video, and we'll dive into each point. This is just for the collective energies. Also, this will be a full Dimensional Tarot spread. The other readings, like for Zodiac and for the deep dive into each point here, will only be the integrative spread. So this will be the most complex spread that I offer generally as a service. So this video is more in depth, and this goes way further than any other spread. So, and for some, and during the process, it can create a very specific message. So there's some point that you may not resonate fully with it, but just take what resonates and what doesn't, because this spread that I'm getting ready to do is very complex. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dive into the spirit totem represented for each Enneagram type in. All right, so for the Peacemaker, we have White Stag Protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. You get, magic for the Reformer. Hilarious. Choose to know because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. For the Helper, we have Humpback Whale, Singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner rejuvenation, your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align your purpose and the power in your soul. The Achiever has a very, I think, representative energy just of itself, but it's for the Ram, Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. For the Artist, the Individualist, we have Lion, Higher Calling. You have within you the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. For the Investigator, we have Peacock, Vibrancy. You were born to shine and to inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. For the Loyalist, we have the Swan with Grace. You who glides across the water of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. For the Enthusiast, we have Butterfly, Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And finally, for the Challenger, we have the Unicorn of Infinite Possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and the unseen worlds. The magic of life, of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. And with this unconscious moon message here of discernment, and this message is true for all Zodiac and all Enneagrams for this moon cycle. That's how I've set this card to resonate as. I'm going to go ahead and pull your chakra energies, and then when I pull the tarot message, that is when we'll bring together all of these elements, and then we'll be doing a deeper dive into all of these elements in other videos for each point. I did pre-pull these cards a few hours ago, so I'm just laying out the spread now. Okay, so the White Stag Protector of the Peacemaker has the intuition, third eye chakra message calling to it. This can represent the Peacemaker has a gentle soul, so there's, I really like the energy that is here. And here we have guidance, and this is crown chakra energy, and that's for the alum with magic. So there is something intuitively that you're guiding, and I think it has to do with choices and discernment. We next have a humpback whale who has choice of the solar plexus. And I do remember this because when I was sorting out these cards, I'm just going to pull the next two. What happened was that 3 solar, like I was shuffling the cards out, and then 4 fell out. This one came to the side, and then this landed in a bundle of 3, and I flipped them all over. They were all solar plexus chakra cards, and so I laid this one over, and then this was guidance, and so I put them, I realized, yeah, this and these 3 cards, this entire triad here, these 3 are actually their own little container, and these 3 cards represent your feelings and your shame. So there's been a renewal and a birth here within feelings and shame, and maybe self-expression, but we'll dive more into this as we continue going here with the peacock. Let me go back. Your helper has a choice. Your intuition is guiding you, I think, to listen to your self, your gut instincts, your intuition. And you're going after what you desire, and there's been a situation where you're going after a message of higher calling. You're going for something and setting down boundaries and kind of approaching how I think you interact with people, and what it feels like some of you are pivoting your life path in a way, or like you're at a crossroads and you're having to choose. The sacral chakra for the investigator, peacock, vibrancy, kind of representing also, I think, the expression. But you have sacral chakra representing money, finances, generosity, abundance. This for the investigator, the mind. You could be making career. You could be making changes, and it just has you a little bit maybe worried about aspects of your finances. Anyway, that's for the investigator. We have Swan of Grace for our loyalist, which I think is lovely energy, but we have action at the root chakra. So I think of like a ballerina just immediately. Oh, we have faith here and this is crown chakra energy. Kind of coming over here from the reformer. This could be, and then I'm just going to go ahead and lay this out, because when I originally pulled these cards, these came out together. It was sacral chakra for both, so emotions and desires. And what's interesting here, I think you setting personal boundaries has come from it's coming from your crown chakra. You have your intuition guiding you, protecting you, your gut instincts, and you're going after you have a very primal energy going after what you want, but you're doing so with grace and humility, or you're trying to do the thing that I think is the most noble. But also you're having to face something that's putting you, like, you have a choice to make. And what's interesting here, we have choice facing this way, personal boundaries facing this way, and your gut instincts in the center. So it could be that there's aspects of yourself that are caught. It's like you desire something emotionally carnally. It's primal for you, because we move from setting personal boundaries at solar plexus energy, which is lit in your entire emotional sector here, these triad. And it transforms into crown chakra energy, as with this owl magic totem. This could just be you with your hand of fate. You're rebirthing. You're going through this metamorphosis and change. It could be that you're gaining more financial independence, or that something around your finances is changing, and it could be due to you changing. You want more in life. You're desiring more in life. You're desiring something, and the process of this desire is transforming you as it seems to extensively impact your life. So for some of you, this could be changing career, changing partners. There's just, but there's also some of you going after something you desire with the faith of knowing that this is the choice that you need to make, and that it will reward you. You just have to hold the journey. But for many of you, it's his choice. But I'm going to go ahead and clarify with the tarot here. If you are interested in which decks I'm using, check out the links in the description box below. I do post those. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and see what the tarot has to say for you today. So the Four of Swords here at your intuition. There's rest. That could be the white stag energy of the protection. We have the Sister of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow-moving, methodical energy. Maybe that's how you should be, or how you are reacting. Oh my goodness. The Lovers here at the Helper for choice. And the Lovers card itself also represents choice. There's the Humpback Whale here as the Spirit. So it's like you have the choice to listen to this inner song. And do you have the discernment to do so? With this Ram and the gut instincts, you have the King of Cups. So there's an aspect of emotionality, emotional fulfillment here. You have judgment on personal boundaries with the Lion of your higher calling. We have the Magician manifestation. This could be you focusing on your own financial abundance, feeling mentally free, because like you're not like stuck in a situation because you can't do it alone kind of feeling. You have the Eight of Cups here at the, you can't really see the Magician, can you? I'm just gonna pull these up a little bit more. All right, so we have the Eight of Cups here with action and the Swan. So there could have been a situation left you heartbroken, and instead of reacting with malice, you acted with grace, and you left. Or there's some aspect of a journey. Oh, you have Eight of Swords, your faith. You're victimized, you're rebirthing. And then we have the Fool, the new beginning here behind the unicorn. This is powerful sacral chakra energy that feeds into your solar plexus, which is lighting your feelings. But there's fear here. I think there's fear. If you look at this, there's a fear of change as you're going through this transformation in a way you don't that maybe you're having trouble contending with. I'm going to go ahead and clarify what has made you tired with the Four of Swords. The Hierophant can represent marriage, ethics, morality. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse, so a loss of balance. With the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. There could have been something that you were striving for, emotionally speaking. There could be some of you who had a relationship that you wanted, but it became out of balance, and I think you wish to bring it back into balance, or there has been some of you who experienced a loss of a union. Something has put you kind of into a tailspin, or on something that you desire, and you're having to rest right now. Maybe this reflection on your inner voice is what you require. We have the King of Cups here, gut instincts, and basically the achiever is represented with the Ram. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which represents like inheritances, legacy, your family lineages, the lessons you've learned. It can represent ultimate financial abundance and happiness, prosperity. With the Ace of Swords, that's vigorous, fast energy with the Sun. So the happiness, you want to move towards something that makes you very happy quickly. It's instinctual for you. And this is also, like, again, coming back to the solar plexus being a light, like this just brings a lot of, like, it's excitement. It's almost childish levels of excitement. But to clarify this Eight of Cups, we have the Amazon of Cups. Oh, these are pages. So this is the Page of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Seven of Swords. Okay, so there was a Knight of Cups and a Seven of Swords. So there is deception here. With the Emperor clarifying it. For some of you, you could have been in a situation where you were deceived, or there was deception. The Amazon, it's like an opening, and a knight does something. They are fast moving, they desire, they go after what they want. There's deception in the midst with the Seven of Swords. It can also represent calculation, having to do something with a lot of calculation, and the Emperor represents making choices. There could have been deception in a relationship, or there could be a deception of self here, maybe surrounding love, because there is something out of balance here that is drawing a need of rest and discernment and choice. You've choice now with the Lovers. So I'm going to go ahead and see the individualist, the artist in you is wanting, I mean, that lion is coming for their personal boundaries and for maybe a renewal of expectations in a relationship. We have the Three of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Star. So the Three of Cups represents community, coming together, celebration, happiness. The Two of Cups represents like it's minor arcana lovers, it's happiness, union, balance, and again, maybe this is the Lover's energy feeding into the Two of Cups, and it's healing. There could have been, through the process of you setting up self-differentiation, maybe some of you could have had codependency issues, or maybe you're scared of them. But I feel like you're also dealing with this, because the Three of Cups can also represent excess, in aspects, or changing or hanging out with groups of people, but it seems that some of you could have found a new soul tribe, or new people, just knew something, and it shifted something within you. I think maybe some of you could be very contented in a way that you haven't been previously. So I'm going to look at this this Page of Pentacles, with the owl magic internoting an inner guidance here. We have the Hermit. So this is like a Six of Pentacles. This is maybe oh, the Queen of Cups is in the reverse. So there was something that internally you needed to work through to bring back balance to, because there was this emotional pattern here, this emotional thing that was preventing you from having your happiness, from having your wish. I'm going to look at the Eight of Swords. That you were victimized either by your faith, or right now you're having to heal yourself, so you can't take action like you desire. So there's the Three of Wands, which is a waiting energy itself. The World, which is completion, but Four of Cups. That can represent a certain hopelessness, or like a discontent with the choices that are offered to you. For some of you, this could represent like you had something that you thought you wanted, and you hope by keeping faith in it that maybe it can be healed. A relationship, a job, something that you care about. Maybe like you feel like the oomph is gone. But for others of you, and to carry this message forward, there was this emotional imbalance that took place. And it seems that you're waiting for completion, but unable to have it at this time. Maybe that this is there's still the imbalance is present here. Maybe this is why the vibrancy, the self-expression here of the peacock with the sacral chakra magician manifesting, maybe that's what previously, like, we transform from crown chakra to sacral chakra, so you're just like you're being grounded down, but not like ground down like to dust, but grounded down, like you're becoming more connected to the present instead of like lost in your head. For some of you, I'm going to pull this message, but there's two perspectives to take on this, but I'm just going to continue on the one that I have now. So we have the Magician manifesting. So we clarify with the King of Wands. That's passionate, creative. The wands represent ideas and creativity and passion. We have strength here as a major arcana, stepping into, okay, the Ten of Swords. And I think the Ten of Swords, it represents betrayal, overkill, like it's just grandiose, and it's destruction, and it's completely, it's like that was not even necessary. Okay, guys, not even necessary. I could see how you are manifesting past this Ten of Swords and moving past this moment. Maybe this is what's tied to the search here. With the Fool, this desire for independence is triggering a emotional and passionate craving for life again. That with the Unicorn, with infinite possibilities, and the Fool, that you've been desiring choice. Do you take this opportunity for a fresh start? For some of you who maybe lost recently, some of you lost relationships or jobs or something here that gives you fulfillment. For some of you, you could have I'm going to go ahead and keep clarifying here. I'm going to clarify the Fool. There's the Two of Swords. So there's the stalemate here with the Two of Pentacles being in the reverse. Chariot. So you're held back. You can't get on a chariot if you're on a stalemate. And the Knight of Wands to depart. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Lovers real quick. And the Hangman is a shift in perspective, or it can represent a different perspective. Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, with Seven of Cups and choices. Again, choices. We have the choices as your sacral chakra, the Lovers, which is again about choices, and the Seven of Cups is it's about illusions and seeing through to the what you don't see. And wow, at the bottom of the deck we have the Moon. So it's illusions, it's discernment, it's choices. There's some of you who have you found something that brings you great happiness, but in some regard you're standing in your own way. I think there's some of you who need to, because maybe it's not that you're standing in your own way, it's that you're having to search for yourself and find yourself, kind of establish yourself. In a regard, you could be feeling victimized by this. And for some of you, you could be victimized by not knowing what you want. So you don't, like you thought you would have had contentment, but you don't. And you never seem to. There's aspects of you that I think you have to explore within yourself to find your contentment and happiness. So I'm just getting this feeling like you don't. It's like you're standing in your own way for you to step into your own power and sense of self a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead. This has been just the full dimensional reading with including a chakra and a spirit totem clarifying card. I use Lenormand to clarify the process points here. So the Lenormand here, it's for some of you who are unfamiliar with this, it's just like another type of tarot deck. It's just like a slightly different one. So I paused and shuffled these out. But you have here at the Four of Swords, clarifying between the Peacemaker and the Reformer, we have searching, looking. So this is your intuition and maybe your healing, finding balance, healing, and you're looking closer. You need to look. You're looking closer within on this spirit. There's almost like a spiritual thing in a way. As you look, this is the Compass 44. You're looking closer, and you're finding this maze, and there's all of this choice here. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, union, balance. There was the Seven of Cups, which is about choice. Choice is a solar plexus chakra, and the Lovers, which represent choice itself. So you're in a labyrinth of choices here. And the Boat is about departure. And you do have, it's like you have, for some of you, you don't know the right choices to make for your happiness. For others, like you instinctually know, but you're not able to go after what you want at this time. Here we have the Owl message here. The Boat, this is about travel, getting out of your space. The Owl message here, which we do with the Spirit Totem as the Owl right here at the Reformer, but they represent knowledge, and they can represent older knowledge. They can represent someone who's more learned than you, and you seeking advice and counsel. But it can also represent like just represents knowledge going for. Maybe also what you instinctually know here. You're having this judgment with yourself, and there's this personal boundaries issue. We have the Hierophant up here. No, where's the Hierophant? Give me a sec. The Hierophant's right here behind the Peacemaker. We have the Hierophant behind the Peacemaker. The Cross is right here. And there's morally something here that it has caused you to turn within and reconcile with yourself. Maybe you've experienced something, witnessed something. You're in a relationship and something has occurred that's made you completely like, whoa, red flag, what is this? Or you're in a situation where you see something and it's like forcing you to shift and change. Some of you could have had change hoisted upon you by infidelity, and you're trying to react with grace in a situation that is disheartening and heartbreaking, to say the least. So this is morally, though, you're reckoning with this choice that you have. And the well, again, talks about searching. So you're looking in the well and you're searching at the Eight of Cups to manifest yourself, or your vibrancy again, your power again, your happiness again. The scythe here cuts away. So I think your self-victimization needs to be what you search and cut away from here, because it's just not giving you what you desire. Your completion is being held back. And there's the moon energy here. The moon energy, this is something unknown. And that's what maybe you're being called to investigate in yourself as you come to terms with these choices that you're making. Something within your nature that's not letting you have contentment and peace. We have the woman, and the Lenormand, it just represents a woman figure. If you are having relationship difficulties, this could be the Fool is looking at here, between the enthusiast and the challenger is the woman. This could be you standing in your own power, standing for yourself. This could be a woman figure in your life who's feeling victimized, not able to go after what she wants. This could be you yourself, like not embracing the femininity here, your own femininity, your own power, your own self, and maybe you're scared to be independent, or you could be feeling alone. Some of you could be just hopping into relationships because you can't stand the thought of being alone. And maybe some of you are working through this dynamic and you see something that you want, or someone that you want, and it's making you wrestle with this need to always have a distraction, whether that be a person or material abundance or whatever it is that you keep searching for, you kind of start to get, and then you find yourself dissatisfied with again. I'm going to clarify one last point as like an overall representative energy. I have a mini tarot deck here. Oh, where are my cards? Come here. I have a mini tarot deck here, and I already shuffled out a few points to just bring this message to a close. At your Four of Swords, we have the Three of Pentacles representing building. So you're building towards evaluating how the choices you've been making, they lead you. So you're looking here at your union. So all the things that bring you union, happiness, balance here. We have the Two of Cups, the stars, the healing. Do you go into this hermit cycle, which is present here, to overturn at the Ace of Pentacles? This is the choice too with this is the helper. They can have issues of codependency. So if you are a helper, then taken from your sign, there could be a fear of being alone and doing things alone, and you're subconsciously like self-sabotaging things. For some of you, you can't not have the distraction, or you can't not have the chaos, and so that maybe you're stirring things up. And then you start and you end up breaking things that you don't mean to, and you're wrestling with this, because then you realize this is a form of possessing this. When you let go of everything is when you find it all. And you're reckoning with how much you've been clinging. We have the Three of Wands here, this waiting energy. You're waiting, you're desiring more, but also like you're building towards the security. Again, we have this building message here, overturning something. There's a lot of inner conflict that you've had, a lot of inner noise, and you have to go within to end the dissatisfaction here. We have the Sun in reverse. You have to scoop out and change because you're not healing. You're not able to take the journey that you desire because you're not healed in a way to sufficiently take the journey. So you have to go through like a metamorphosis and a rebirth here. So this could be your crossroads. Do I continue on the path that I've been on, or do I take this time for my healing or for something that is calling to my spirit so that I can feel, I think, more content in a way? Because you found the way that you've been doing things isn't leaving you satisfied, and you're wanting more from a ethical perspective. Like this is a sense of self-worth, possibly. For some of you, especially for a helper, you could have issues around, but the peacemaker here can have issues towards codependency and not. I mean, the helper can have issues surrounding codependency. The peacemaker right here can have a problem where they don't know how to listen to their inner voice. If you experience some type of spiritual awakening and learn to listen to your voice, it could completely kind of like shatter your perspective and cause you to have to upend a lot of things here. So maybe these is something that's going to be becoming known to you because we do have the moon energy, but I'm going to go ahead and look at the unconscious. For the unconscious, we have the Lenormand, we have two swans, which represent love. We also have the swan as a spiritual energy. I forgot to say that. We have Grace here, the loyalist. For some of you who've experienced betrayal and deceit and pain, healing from that, so you can let go of this conflict of moving on and reestablishing yourself. And do you actually, if you're thinking about it and it's on your mind a lot, then you haven't resolved it, and you need to do what you need to do to get that resolved. Talk to who you need to talk to, do whatever it is that is the best thing for your mental health and your safety and the safety of everyone around you. Like, we have the unconscious crown chakra intelligence here. This could be intelligence, again, that is largely unconscious, which I think is driving you, and it's also alighting your solar plexus. Then we have the unconscious spirit totem of dragon, supernatural. You are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny, and rise with dignity, especially for some of you who have been facing betrayal, and it's like some of you could be conflicted that you moved on and you're happy now. Others are going through the conflict of leaving and making a choice to leave or to change dynamics, or they're going through a process of change and it is changing the dynamics. So it's almost like a new relationship or new perspective on life. Like when you change and you change your perspective a lot, it's like you're working with a totally different person. And I think some of you need to let go of aspects of yourself to achieve this. And you're having to contend with whatever pattern here that is not benefiting you and leaving you without this fulfillment. Even if that's just determining what it is that actually makes you happy, or your approach to fulfillment and happiness itself. We do have the final unconscious little mini tarot message of the Knight of Cups. That's offering the cup of love. something is out of balance here that is preventing some of you from healing and from having your happiness. In each of these messages, I'm going to go ahead and clear up these Lenormand and mini tarot decks because I don't carry them into the other messages. But I'm going to go ahead and start. You can join me in the next video. The general Enneagram messages are a lot shorter. The general Enneagram messages are a lot shorter. I only expand on the first 3 points of the Peacemaker, Achiever, and Loyalist here. In the regular Enneagram message, the generals is the one of the more complex spreads, just so everyone can kind of get a taste of how you can do these different types of spreads for information. These are also a reflection of what are in the extendeds. I do the process Enneagram spread with the Lenormand and the tarot on top of the full dimensional spread in the extended, so I also just wanted to provide an example of that. If you guys found this message resonated with you, there are more points. If you don't know your Enneagram, do check out the description box below. It can help you understand how this message maybe could apply to you. I will be expanding on each little bundle of cards that we have and in individual videos, and you can check those out also below. There's playlists and access to the extended for those through Patreon. So yeah, I guess that's just been our first general message. Thank you for joining me. It's been really exciting, and I will see you guys in the next video.